heavy metal babe.
She was awesome. I met her. She's so, she was awesome. She's real.
I never got to meet her. My buddy Nick got to meet her. Nick woke up one day and she was in his house because he was living with Ian Rotten at the time.
Yeah.
So that was pretty crazy for him, but it was like, I saw her and I thought, like, wow, look at this mean, snarling woman just scaring kids.
Yeah.
And, like, I thought, I got to keep watching wrestling just for people like her. And then, like, the Legion of Doom came out with these spiked shoulder pads.
With Sherry
Bulldog was throwing people around, and I thought, this is the neatest thing I think I've ever seen in my life.
I remember, I think I have a young picture of me at a local show with her and Paul Bearer, before they died.
They were there together?
Yeah, on a card together. Little carny wrestling.
I thought you meant like he came out with her or something.
No.
Match made in heaven.
No, it was a carny. It was a little carny show, They were signing the autographs,
It's really weird that at no point in history Paul Bearer never managed Lunar Vachon in the WWF. Like, do you think Vince would have been like, let's make this happen? Just, try it out for a while.
Yeah.
I don't think Bearer ever managed a female.
No.
Did he?
I don't know.
Like his entire career, I don't think Percy Pringle managed a female wrestler.
Ooh, we'll have to Google that later. Something to look up.
I know he managed Rick Rude and Steve Austin and
Sherry
Undertaker when he was in USWA, and then
what about Sherry Martel?
Mankind Kane.
What about Sherry Martel? I don't know. You never know.
Sherry Martel. No, he never worked with her.
No. Yeah. Huh. Something we'll have to look at later. Give ourselves something to look at,
I'm looking this up right now because I'm like stuck on this idea that maybe he did manage a female wrestler. Mm-hmm. I'm looking at the list here.
Yeah.
No. There's no female names on this list.
Oh, shit. Wow.
He managed Jack Victory.
Oh,
Lex Luger.
Oh, God. Luger. That would have been horrible. Oh, my God.
Brian Cage? No way.
What?
Paul Bearer managed Brian Cage. I did not know that.
Oh, shit. It's so knowledgeable.
I'm going to look that up.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy? How we just find... that Wikipedia shit is amazing. And that cage match... I like that cage match list. They always have a lot of names that are really... you find a lot of info.
What cage match is that?
Cagematch.com, I think it's called. It has,
and I'm on there all the time because of my wrestling blog, which is called Shitloads of Wrestling.
Yeah.
I'm always looking up stats and exact dates of when certain matches happen.
Yeah. Yeah, there's really a lot of cool stuff out there. People don't even know it. But Wikipedia, thank God, It's like this.
There's some cool stuff on Cage Match, but like, I'm on there. Yeah. And there's this other guy who used to be around, and his name was Jason Bates. Mm-hmm. And for some reason, somebody thought his name was Jason Saint.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
So, there's some matches that I was in that he's gotten credit for, and like, when I look, I'm just like, no, he wasn't in that. I was in that match. I mean, I've only had a few matches.
So somebody was on.
Nice to get credit for him.
So somebody was on the internet and probably typed it out. Typed it out.
Right. And then somebody at Cage Match was like, oh, it's got to be this Jason Bates guy who hasn't had a match in 5 years or whatever it was.
Or no years at all, A fan or...
Well, he's had some. I mean, it's been several years. Let me have a look here. I'm going to see exactly how long it's been since Jason Bates had a match. Mm. He just wrestled in December, so...
Oh, no, God!
Apparently he's still...
Is he wrestling?
Jason Bates hears this, I apologize, man.
Jason, are you wrestling at $5 wrestling?
No, he's wrestling at ACW Proving Ground in Florida. Mm. But see, it's weird because there's a gap. It's like 2007, he was wrestling in Louisville, and then in 2010, he wrestled in Florida. Mm. And then in 2014 in Nevada. Yeah. And then, like, from, 2017, he had a pretty active career again. Huh. I wonder if it's a different Jason Bates.
Go look on, Facebook, right?
Right. So in, 10 years, someone's going to go by Jason Bates, and they're going to look at this Cage Match and be like, you've been wrestling since 2002?
No.
And he's like, yeah, man, I'm a vet. You didn't know that shit?
Yeah.
I've been around for a decade plus.
No. What was your first indie show you attended, as a kid,
Ooh.
Truth. Any kind of...
I don't really remember. I remember I went to one when I was really little because, it was at a fair somewhere, and me and my parents were there, and they kind of fucked off to do whatever, watch a concert, so I was walking around, and I could hear people cheering, and I heard the slamming on the mat, and I was like, that sounds like wrestling.
Yeah.
So I went and watched, I think, at the Kentucky State Fair, so it must have been like OVW or something like that.
Yeah.
And I remember I think it was USWA, because I was watching it thinking, what is this? That's what it was. It was USWA, because Brian Christopher came out, and I was like, oh, who is that guy? He's got a lot of personality.
Yeah.
And then, 4 years later, I saw him come out on Raw, and I thought, oh, well, that's that dude that I saw. That's kind of cool.
It is, yeah. It's always
suddenly I was that kid in my middle school who was like, I've been watching him for years. You guys don't know who that is.
That's cool.
What about I think actually when I was a little kid, there used to be this thing in Louisville called Kids Fest, which was like the Kentucky Derby Festival for kids.
Yeah.
And you could pet horses and meet trainers, and they had a meet and greet with Miss Texas, who was eventually Jacqueline in the WWE, and she's a former women's champion.
Oh, no shit.
She was in WCW and TNA.
Yeah.
And Dean Hill, who is still the voice of Ohio Valley Wrestling.
Yeah.
And it's funny because this was like 96, 97 maybe.
Right.
And in 2010, when I was working at OVW, I walked up to Dean and was like, hey, man, I'm going to show you this autograph that you gave me 13 years ago. Right. And he was like, whoa, why do you still have that?
Yeah. That's crazy.
It was funny. It was neat how a lot of things in wrestling come full circle. And I can tell you another funny story.
Yeah.
When I was in middle school, I had a chili bow haircut. Because it was cool at the time. But eventually, it quit being cool, and I just still had a chili bowl.
Yeah.
So I didn't know any better.
Yeah.
And, when people would make fun of me, my whole comeback would always be yeah, but Billy Gunn has one, and Billy Gunn is cool. He's on TV every week.
Yeah. Nobody's
on TV every week that has y'all's haircut, so I'm way cooler.
Yeah.
And, Billy Gunn was always no, man, he's doing this. He's cool, and now I'm cool because I do it, too.
Billy's awesome guy.
And last year, Billy's a great guy. He's super cool, and I've done a seminar. I've done had a lot of great advice from him. But last year, he was wrestling a guy that I was managing, and I got pulled into the ring and famouser.
Oh, man.
And a couple of my friends from middle school were there, and they were like,
dude,
don't you remember in middle school I used to say that you were cool because you were like Billy Gunn, and now? I was like, yeah, man, wrestling is wild.
Yeah, right? I took my first bump with Billy Gunn, hey.
It wasn't my first, by far. My first was actually... Think about it. I think my first bump my first time I ever got hit was when Ian Rotten hit me with a chair during a match.
Jeez. Oh, that must have felt...
And, real gentle.
Yeah.
It's like being headbutted by a puppy when Ian hits you. So if you ever want to get hit with
go see Ian.
Chair,
go see Ian.
Yeah, go see Uncle Ian. Ian will take care of you, I promise.
Yeah. No, chair shots are, nowadays it's like, holy shit, You see a lot.
Well, I'll say this about Ian. Ian could kill pretty much anybody with a weapon if he wanted to.
Yeah.
But it's a testament to how professional he can be in the ring is that he hasn't.
But I'll never forget.
No one's ever died in a match with Ian Rotten.
Well, but we'll always say that, I'm sure you've seen that, the Reed Bentley shot that cut his forehead open. Dude, that was wicked, I
was the first one out of the locker room when that happened.
Really?
I was watching through a window.
Yeah.
And I remember when he got hit.
Dude.
I thought, oh my God.
Yeah.
And I saw, he turned toward the window and I saw his head open.
Yeah. And I'm like, this is...
I literally watched his head split across.
Yeah.
And I didn't think. I just ran out of the locker room to go, take care of my friend. Who,
Yeah.
I just wrestled a few months earlier.
Yeah, that was a scary for him, That was...
What was funny was afterwards, he was sitting there, cracking jokes about it. And when he finally got to see what it looked like through the camera, he was like, oh, yeah, that's a pretty bad cut.
That's
exactly how he responded to it.
I look at it every day. I'm like, I had that T-shirt, He has that T-shirt with it on it. It's awesome,
Yeah.
But...
And it was so funny because right after it happened, he was sitting there, kind of giggling about it, and I thought, man, that's got to be the toughest dude.
He really is.
Ever been around.
He really
see
is.
A giant gaping hole in his head and go, oh, wow, look at that.
Yeah, he actually, and he also had a scare at GCW. There was a big knot on the back of his head, dude. That gushed blood.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he fell off the apron, like a big knot on the back of his head. It was like, wow.
Yeah, I remember seeing somebody post about that on Twitter.
Yeah. But he's tough, man. Those punches, man, are tougher though. You know, those fucking yeah. So he can go with the.
Well, you might get a couple more here soon because they're going against the head shrinkers.
The head shrinkers, I know. Like, can you believe like that team's making a comeback?
It's Herman Murdoch, another guy I used to manage, going in there against the friggin' head shrinkers. Like, that's crazy.
There's
a lot of wrestlers that are making like big comebacks on the indies. Like, I don't know if you heard, but I managed the Powers of Pain, or not the Powers. The Powers of Pain. I think that's what I don't know.
Yeah.
Meeting the Barbarian. I managed them in October against Nick Gage and Jimmy Lloyd.
Right. Oh, that's awesome.
I can't imagine a normal man getting hit by any four of those guys. And, well, by at least three of those guys.
Yeah.
And being able to walk away. Like,
no. Jimmy's.
I can tell you. I mean, this isn't to take away from what I just said. This isn't to take away from Jimmy Lloyd because he's a tough dude.
He's a little cool dude. He's awesome. But he's a great character.
He's not more of a brawler as much as he is a fighter. Like, I don't know. They're very different.
He's the Lobo of wrestling. We always call him Little Lobo. You know, he's the Little Lobo of CZ Dub. You know, the old.
Right.
You know.
The thing is, like, he might not hit you in the face as hard as you're going to get hit by somebody else.
No.
But if he catches you, you're going to go down.
Yeah.
Like, Jimmy knows how to put people to the mat because he's the guy that I think a lot of people didn't think was going to survive the environment of CZW and hardcore wrestling.
No.
Like, he damn sure has.
Dude, look at that. He goes to Mexico, DDTU. You know, it's awesome. I love it. You know, him and Schlack tear it up when they go there. You know, it's awesome. Marcus,
it's so funny
even Marcus.
People say like Jimmy Lloyd was the guy who was sitting in the crowd at CZW.
Yeah. And
now he's made it. I'm like, because he cared enough to put in the time and the work.
Yeah.
To make it. And now.
I know.
He's one of those guys that in like 10 years, people are going to be like, man, that guy really has busted his ass.
Yeah, set up a ring and, swept the ring up. Come on, put up a ring.
Lloyd's a good dude.
Yeah, but then you see Marcus Crane there go to Mexico and,
Marcus Crane is one of the funnest people to be around, one of the coolest people to know.
Yeah.
But in the ring, he's the guy that if he looks at you, you're like, oh, fuck, I'm screwed.
I know. He actually, I remember there was that rock concert show, and Brett calls me up, and hey, Marcus needs some wrestling shoes. You got any? Because my house is like 5 minutes from the venue. I'm like, yeah, I got a pair of sneakers. I helped him out,
Right.
Yeah, so you can run around and enjoy the wrestling in concert,
I feel it.
Yeah. Yeah, I've had John over my house. I've had them at my house. They're great guys. Everybody's great, Even homeless Jimmy.
That's cool.
I've had homeless Jimmy stay on my couch, The good old.
Nice.
I know.
But I've never met homeless Jimmy, but I remember when I was younger, I used to get those WOW wrestling magazines.
Mm-hmm.
And he was always in those, and I thought, like, what is his deal? Like, his whole thing is that he's he's a homeless wrestler? I don't get what's supposed to be happening here.
Yeah.
Then I finally got to see one of his matches because a buddy of mine, like, he brought over a tape, and I was like,
XPW.
Oh, this dude's tough as hell.
XPW, that shit was crazy. XPW was the, like the era of ECW almost. It really was in the hardcore era,
Right.
It really launched, like,
blew my mind the first time I saw XPW because I thought these guys are crazier than ECW.
And then they had that
not always a good thing.
But then don't forget there was that one promotion, 3PW. Remember that? 3PW was.
Yes, I do.
I
knew about that because of
Blue
Joey
Meanie.
Matthews.
Yeah. Joey Matt. Okay. Yeah. They're great guys too. I remember growing up with them, like watching them. The York Christian York, and But yeah, that used to the Blue Meanie every time on there, and it's like the BWO. It was great. Like that was the original like shit. People don't realize like that's the coolest little promotions that were out. Like
I always thought it was kind of crazy that 3PW, like to this day, people don't really talk about it as much.
No, because it was really. I mean, what they ran in Philadelphia all the time too. So it was like.
Sometimes I wish that feds like that were still around because guys like Jimmy Lloyd, who are still kind of new to wrestling, like is still kind of like getting his feet wet.
Yeah,
he would have thrived being around some of the legends.
He probably would have.
Back then. Like, you imagine Jimmy Lloyd now versus Terry Funk, like 03.
Oh my gosh, yeah,
that'd have been a blast.
It would have, and then there was like pro wrestling. Pro Wrestling Unplugged was a big one too. Back then too. There was a lot.
I don't recall that one.
No.